Yo, what is up? So in this tutorial, we're going to be going over how to use a PlayStation controller in Unreal Engine. So, as a lot of you might have tried before, plugging in a PlayStation controller, it just doesn't work, it doesn't do anything. Right now, it's kind of hard to tell, but I'm using a PlayStation controller. All the inputs and stuff work. Unreal Engine comes with it working with Xbox controllers, but out of the box, it doesn't just naturally work with PlayStation controllers. So we're going to be going over how to make your PlayStation controller work. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to hop over here into our edit. We're going to go down to our plugins, and we're just going to go into the search, and we're going to type in raw. And you want to check this raw, Windows raw input. We're going to check that, and then it's going to ask you to restart, so we're going to restart. And once it's restarted, we're going to hop over here into the project settings. And we're going to go scroll all the way down to the plugins down here. And we're going to find raw input right here. We're on the device configurations. We're going to hit the add element, the plus right here. And we're going to open that up. And we need the vendor ID and the product ID. So how you find this, we're going to go into our start tab down here. We're going to go down to our settings. We're going to go to our devices, Bluetooth and other devices. And you want to go over here to the right side where it says devices and printers. You're going to click on that. And then right here, if you need to have your controller plugged in so you can get this info. But when you have that, you'll see your controller here, and you're gonna right click on it. And if you want to make sure if you have like more than one plugged in, if you want to make sure you're getting the right ID and stuff, you can just right click on this, go to properties, and test it out. See if it's working like that. You can test all the buttons to know that you're using the right controller. So we'll just close that down. So we're gonna right click on this. We're gonna go down to properties, and then we're gonna go to hardware right here, and you want to go down to USB input device, and then you want to click on that, and then we're gonna go down to properties, and you want to go to details, and then we're gonna hit the property tab right here, and we're gonna go to hardware IDs, and this is where you'll get your hardware ID and your what is the other thing called? Product ID? Yeah, product ID. So, this is where you get it. It'll say right here, VID underscore 054C. So that's the number we need to get. So, we'll grab that. But first, before you put that number in, you want to put in 0x, and then you want to put in that number. So, 0x054C is what I need to put in. So, 054C, like that. And then we need to get the product ID, and we need to do the same thing here. So let's go ahead and put the 0x down. So we'll grab that, and you want to get the next one right here where it says PID underscore. So that's your product ID, and it'll be, for me, it's 09CC. So we will type that in, 09CC, and that should work. Should have your info in there correctly. So now we want to go down to the access properties here. We're going to open that up, and for this is going to be your stick inputs. So these are going to be different depending on if you're using PS4 or PS5 controller. I'm using a PS4 controller. So for me, I need the 0, 1, 2, and 3. And from what I've seen, if you're using PS5, I think the ones you need are 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. So for PS4, for all of your axes that you're using, we're gonna open them all up like this. And you want to check on all the stick IDs. You want to go to gamepad stick, and you want to check these like so, and then we'll close these down, And for all of the axes that are here that you're not gonna use, you want to go in and where it says enabled here, they're all checked. You want to disable all of them. So we're just gonna go through and disable all of these because it will not work if these are enabled. So we'll disable them. Alright, so now that we have all of those disabled, we should be good in here. Done with this part. So next, we're going to hop over into our third person input, IMC defaults. And we're going to open up our mappings here. And we'll start with the move right here first. And as you can see, it already has input for, this is for Xbox controllers. So what we're gonna do is we need to add our inputs for PlayStation controllers. So we're gonna go up here to the next to the move. We're gonna add one, and this will be how you know if you have your if you set up the last step properly, because you can hit the select key value, and you can just use your stick, and that'll tell you what your axis value is. So when I hit that, I went up on the left stick, and that gave me a generic USB controller axis 3. So that's gonna be our move forward value. So on the move forward, what we're gonna need is we need to add some modifiers. So we're gonna add one. First one we're gonna add is a dead zone, and so now when we have that, we should be able to move. But if you hop in and look, so I'm moving forward and backwards, but it's moving left and right. So what we need to do is we need to add a, I think it's negate, and we also need to add a swizzle input. So we'll check that. And now I move forward, it moves forward. I move back, it moves back. But I can't move left and right, so we need to add some more to this. So we're gonna go back up to the move, and we're gonna hit the plus again, and we're just gonna hit select key value. I'm gonna hit left on the stick, and that gives me generic USB controller axis 4. And for this one, I think all we need is to add the dead zone, so we'll check that. So we hop in, we move forward, left, right, back. It all works. It all works. Yep. So now we can move around. So next we need to add our look inputs here. So we're gonna hit the plus button, and same here, we're just gonna select key value. We're gonna hit up on the right stick, and that gives us generic USB controller access 1. And we're gonna add a modifier. I think what we need is dead zone and swizzle for this one. Yeah, swizzle input axis. So we'll just check that, make sure it's right. So if we push up, it goes that way. If you push down, it goes that way. If you want that to be reversed, you can add a negate, and it'll be the opposite way. Like that. I like the other way. I like it without the negate, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. So next we need to add our input for left and right. So we're gonna add a plus. Then we're gonna hit select key value. We're gonna hit left on the right stick, and we need to add a modifier. And I think all we need is dead zone, but let's just check. So we hit left, it goes that way. Right, it goes that way. And same thing, if you want that to be reversed, all you got to do is add a negate to the modifiers there, and it'll be the opposite way. So I like it without the negate, so we're gonna get rid of that. And now we just need to add input for a jump. So we're gonna hit the plus here, and we're gonna select button, and I'm just gonna press the X button for jump. And now we hop in, and we use our jump. It works, and it all works. So yeah, pretty easy. So when I was researching this, I was finding a lot of videos that were kind of confusing, not exactly straightforward. So I wanted to try to give this, you know, a very, very straightforward way of doing this. And yeah, obviously, you know, if you have more inputs in your game, you're gonna have to, you know, add all of that into the you know, into this. But for now, that's all we're gonna do for this one. So if you like the video, hit the like button. If you're new around here, definitely subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know those down in the comments section. And if you have any other suggestions for tutorials you would like to see, also let me know those down in the comments section. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.